Life of Pi tells the fantastical story of Pisain Molitor Patel, also known as Pi, a 16 years old South India boy who survives at sea with a tiger for 227 days. Pi grew up in the South Indian city of Pondicherry, where his father runs the zoo. He is a precocious and intelligent boy who considered himself a pious devotee to three religions Hindu, Christianity, and Islam. Because of government upheaval, the Patels closed the Pondicherry Zoo and moved to Canada. When Pi is 16, Pi's mother, father, and brother Ravi all abroad, the Simpsons, along with Jews animal inhabitants who are on their way to be sold around the world. An unexplained event causes the Simpsons to sink, and Pi is the only human to make it onto the lifeboat and survive. Along with Pi, the lifeboat contains a hyena, a zebra, and named Orange Juice and Bengal tiger named Richard Parker. The hyena kills the devours both the zebra and orange juice before Richard Parker kills the hyena. Pi is left alone on a lifeboat with the adult male tiger. There is no land in sight and the ocean is shark infested. So Pi builds a raft which he attached to the lifeboat to keep himself at a safer distance from Richard Parker. But Pi realizes that if Richard Parker gets hungry enough, he will swim to the raft and kill him. Pi decides he must tame the tiger using a hostile seasickness and a turtle shell shield. Pi managed to assert his authority over Richard Parker and denied his own territory on the lifeboat, where he is comparatively safe from the tiger. While is at sea, Pi and Richard Parker face many challenges, trauma, tragedies, and miracles. They never have sufficient food and fresh water, and the constant exposure to the sun is highly painful. One day, a school of flying fish rushes past the boat, and against the belief of his religious Pi cry as he is forced to behead a fish survive, then a severe storm destroy the raft. Pi struggle to survive gradually after him, and he starts to see all living things as food, including a bird he managed to capture and kill. Hope seems to arrive when an oil tanker approaches, but it passes by without seeing them and nearly crushes their boat during an especially severe period of starvation. Pi and Richard Parker both go blind and begin. Pi hears a voice and realizes they are approaching without lifeboat. With a similarly starving and blind Frenchman, eventually the Frenchman climbs onto Pi's boat and attacks him, planning to kill and eat him. But the tiger attacks the kill the Frenchman instead. Pi describes his the beginning of the true moral suffering. Pi and Richard Parker come upon a stranger in island made of algae with trees surrounding from it, teeming with the mycats but no other life. They stay on the island for week eating the algae and never stay on the island at night. However, Pi, because he feels safer from tiger in his Delhi entered territory on Richard Parker for a reason unknown. Pi